This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. The grandstands were a sea of red in 2019 thanks to the commemorative hats in honour of the late great Niki Lauda, who took home victory of course back in 1984. And it's a sellout crowd once again here today. It's a short lap here in Spielberg with just 10 corners, 7 rights and 3 lefts, making up the total distance of 2.6 miles. And expect to see a lot of cars running wide today, especially through the last corner, as the wet conditions make the cars skittish through the downhill sections. Anthony Davidson, thanks for joining me once again for the Grand Prix. Let's talk about the engineer. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. The engineer lines up on pole position and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Daniel Kvyat and Vettel, Leclerc, Ocon, Gasly and Lance Stroll, Albon, Sainz, Sergio Perez and Ricciardo, Russell, Matsushita, Lando Norris and Kevin Magnussen, Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Grosjean and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel. Circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates. This lap. Complete, go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Caution, caution. Absolutely awesome, just amazing. Well done.
Smiling faces on the pit wall after a superb win here in Spielberg, and rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
It's a heroic effort for any driver to race in conditions like these, and seeing them fight their way to the front was very special indeed. They were able to find all the grip, all the good lines, and had the confidence to get on the power to top it all off. That's what pushed them into first place here today.
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. The engineer takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.